You ain't gotta find it, it's alright. Just give me a vibe that I can never forget.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. Okay, so today I'm going to be coming to you guys to talk to you guys about how I started AKIRA's Beauty Bar, which is my company where I sell mink Brazilian frontals, closures, full lace wigs, and way more, and I have way more products to come. So the way I started, I started off when I was 15. Now currently I am 17 years old. I started wanting to start my own business because I felt that I didn't want to be working under anyone. I got that experience one time and I didn't really like it that much, so I wanted to do my own thing. I was always doing my hair. I was always getting my hair done. Anybody that knows me knows that I stayed getting my hair done. I stayed getting my makeup done. I just stayed doing everything, honestly and truly. So I was just like, let me get into this. I want to, and I seen Mingli. Mingli was the person that made me want to do the hair thing. I seen her video that she posted on YouTube and how, she started from nothing to something. So it just made me want to really, really get into it. So I've had my good experience and my bad experience with trying to do business with people, and it just didn't work out because of the fact that I got into this lady that actually works. The old shop I used to work at. She works there she's the owner of the shop, and practically, I went to her for advice because she was very good at it. She actually sold hair too, so I kind of wanted her to be my vendor, practically like a mentor to guide me and everything like that. But it ended up not working out. Like, she just kept pushing me aside, and I was very serious about what I want to do. Once I put my mind to it, I stick to it. So like, I would call her, I would try to reach out to her. She would take 3-5 days to test back, and it just wasn't really working out the way I wanted it to work out. So I branched off from her. Like, I left from with her, and I was just like, like, I'm not gonna sit up here and wait for somebody that don't want to help me. Like, I feel like she didn't want to help me, but I also felt like she was too busy and she didn't want to tell me. But then I also felt like she didn't want to help me too. So it was just like mixed all in one, not two, one. So after that, that's when I started gathering information on my own, doing things on my own. I reached out to my dad, and he helped me a little bit. She's not his girlfriend right about now, but his ex-girlfriend helped me out, and she helped me, purchase samples for myself and this and that. I'm gonna tell everybody who helped me or whatever, and it practically helped me get to the next level. But everything else I did on my own. I did research on my own. I read on my own. I did my cards, my website, and everything on my own. No help at all. I did everything by myself on my own. So, and I feel like that's the best thing for you to do because of the fact that you're learning as you're doing it. So whatever mistake that you make, you're gonna know the mistake that you make, because if someone else is doing it for you, then you wouldn't know what it's just like you wouldn't be learning from what you're doing. If everybody else is doing the work for you, you won't be learning, and you don't know how you want things or how to progress yourself. You're not gonna know. So she helped me out with purchasing samples or whatever, and then after that, health problems start coming up and everything else, and it took me like a good 1.5 years to just get everything together. Then health problems start coming up around the time I wanted to launch my business, and it's like I couldn't, but I did. I couldn't. I did end up launching my business because I wasn't going to let anything stop me. Like, this was my leeway out. Like, I just felt like this is something that I really, really want to do. This is something that makes me happy, and I'm going to do it. So I end up doing it or whatever, and because I had to have surgery, that's a whole another story time. And before I went into surgery, I launched my business, and I did my website on my own. I went through Big Cartel, and it was a success from there. So, and what I did was, prior to me launching my business, I was posting every day, like, let them know, okay, the launch of my business coming, posting every day. Be consistent. That's the key to everything, is consistency. So I was like posting every day. So then once I went into my surgery, you know, that was kind of like a step back for me or whatever. But once I got out of surgery and came back home and I was on bed rest, I ended up making my cards online, my own business cards. I didn't go through anybody, I didn't do anything. I ended up making my own business cards online, and it just went from there. So practically what I'm saying is this, you know, kind of rant slash, I mean, I don't know, I just feel like I just wanted to come on here just to talk and let you guys know about a little bit more background about me and, you know, what I have going on. Practically what I'm saying is, when you do it yourself, it's much easier. It may take a little longer and it may be a little hard, but at the end of the day, it's much easier and you're learning a lot more when you do it yourself. Don't depend on too many people to help you, because you're not gonna find that help out there. Not like that. And honestly, also, if you're trying to start a business or if you're just trying to do anything with yourself, don't expect the closest people that's closest to you to be your biggest supporters, because sometimes they could be your worst enemy when you're trying to start something, when you're trying to do something. Because a lot of my clientele that I have, a lot of my clients that purchase from me is not my family. They're out of state or they're somewhere else. Like, the strangers sometimes could be your biggest supporter. So always remember that. Self, and when you help self, nothing can go wrong. I mean, you're gonna have those ups and down moments, but at the end of the day, you're learning from it. You're learning from everything that you're doing. You're learning from every mistake that you made, so you know you're not supposed to go back and do that again. And then once your business start getting to that level of you hiring people and stuff like that, you're gonna know exactly how you want things. You're gonna know exactly how you want things, and you're gonna know exactly how you want things to be. So, you know, that's how I practically started AKIRA's Beauty Bar or whatever. It was just an inspiration from Ming Lee, and it was just, I didn't want to, you know, work under anybody. I felt like I was my own boss, because I'm the type of person, I like to take control of things, and I'm a very outspoken person. You know, I'm quiet, but I'm very outspoken. Like, I will sit back and be quiet while, you know, you're talking to me about something or you're talking about something, but at the end of the day, I'm just grasping all that information in so I can use it for myself. So, or I can use it, or I sit back and I observe people while people are talking or doing this and see how people move, so I know if I want to talk to that person or if I don't want to talk to that person. That's the type of person I am. So it's just like, you know, I'm that type of person to sit down, read all day long. I would look up everything there is about anything that I'm trying to get myself into. I would never just jump into anything. I will always look information up about it, read in about it. That's what I will always do. That's something that will never change about me, because I need to know what I'm getting myself into. And that right there, what I went through to be able to start my business, I went through a lot. Like, I went from person that I thought it was going to help me to, you know, health wise trying to hold me back, you know, feel like the devil was just trying to hold me back or whatever. I just went through a lot. And if you guys want more information or a more detailed aspect on how I started and, you know, anything like that, definitely contact me. My email will be down below, or ask me questions and I'll definitely answer the questions. And if you guys don't know, I do have another channel with my boyfriend. It's called AKIRA and Willie, so definitely go check out that channel and subscribe. And yes, I will try to post on a consistent basis, like an everyday basis, and I will try to post every other day as well. And the reason I'm in this different background is because I'm at my own house. When I first started my YouTube channel, when I posted my first video, I was not home. I was actually out of town, and that's when I decided to start. So that's why I'm in a different background now. So yes, thank you for listening to me. And, you know, like I said, if you want more information about anything, definitely comment down below or just email me. But yes, thank you for watching. Bye.